Hi Scorpio, it's Tuesday. We're going to do your reading real quick. So let me just go over real quick what we got in the pre-shuffle, and then we'll lay out a whole tarot spread. First of all, I did try to do a whole spread with these cards, but I'm still learning these cards. This is a really advanced tarot deck. So I'm going to go ahead and use a different deck for your spread. But what came out really strong was Apology. And I do feel like there's some, also Emperor, Empress. So if you're on a twin flame journey, just know those are hard. I do have some extendeds for those. You could check those out if you'd like. But I felt like there was a mother and father energy real strong. There was an apology energy real strong. There was somebody was, somewhat manipulative when they owed an apology, and instead of answering the questions or working it out, they kind of bailed and was like, well, I'd rather be alone. Kind of manipulative, maybe a little narcissistic. But I also see new love here. So strong vibes coming through these cards. I also see that the person that's either younger or this could be literally a mother and father, a family scenario, but I see a child apologizing or the younger, more immature person apologizing. Okay, let's see, this Eight of Swords. So, feeling anxiety, something that's been holding you down. There's an energy to be careful not to obsess. I'm going to just grab a couple more of these, see if we can get more, and then we'll do a whole spread. But, if somebody hurts you, it's a healthy emotion to wonder what happened and to question it and to feel hurt and all that. So don't beat yourself up over that. The problem is how you respond to it or let it affect your path. You got to stay on that path. So let yourself, don't beat yourself up about feeling sad and down, but don't lose your head about it either. The separation and space can actually be a good thing. I think what's more imperative is how you handle it and how you deal with it, more so than what the space. The space can be good, but if you try to fill that space or force that space to close, it backfires. Versus if you allow that space to work for you, it gives separation, it gives a chance to think more clearly. It also gives somebody a chance to miss you. I don't know that you're going to want this person. We're going to find out. But anyway, I just felt the need to say that. So, it's kind of like you can get obsessed. What starts out as innocent curiosity can turn into full-blown obsession and bad habit. What else? Oh, I caught in the Aquarius video, I almost caught my house on fire. It's kind of funny. Not really. It wasn't funny then, but I had an ember go in between the desk and the wall, and it started smoking, and I couldn't get to all part of it. And I didn't know, I didn't want it to drop more and catch something down there on fire. It was crazy. Anyway. All right, let's see what else we get here. Tell me about this new love, or this cup love. Scorpio, you gotta listen to me. Just totally, telling you what to do. Let me just tell you what I'm a little concerned about. I don't want you to be so overwhelmed and obsessed with what hurts that you don't see the light coming out of that. That's love. So that you miss out on some sort of new love. King of Wands. That came through in your pre-shuffle also. Okay, let's go ahead and lay out. And we will use the ink romancy tarot deck. Each card is different, and it's made from a different tattoo artist. Isn't that amazing? So two decks that I'm not used to. Wish me luck. Okay. So your current energy. Ooh, Hangman. Holding back. Hangman is actually a good thing because it's seeking, it's somebody that decides to hold back so they can seek a different perspective. I think that's what you need to do, but you may be struggling with it. Maybe not. We'll see. What's crossing you for good or bad? The King of Wands. Doesn't look very happy, does he? Interesting. That's somebody that can take action. Recent past, the world again, cycle. Look at that. He's got a gas mask on. What's crowning? I'm not going to hold this up too close because it's, I don't know if it's allowed, but it is the Page of Wands. So what's crowning is communication. Maybe it's taking action, what to do. You want to take action, but you feel like it maybe isn't, it shouldn't be on your end. 3 of Cups. Looks like union is coming. That could be celebration, could be drinking. Ooh, 4 of Wands. You could be dealing with a soulmate, twin flame. I'll link the twin flame extended down below in case you want to check out the trailer and check that out. They're really good, especially if you well, you just have to watch the trailer and then see if it pulls to you. But they're really, really good. Okay, so outside influences, Magician. Again, with that Emperor, this could be... Oh, you guys didn't see the Emperor. It was before I turned on the camera. The Magician with the Emperor could be somebody controlling, manipulating, somebody that's avoiding their responsibility in whatever this is. Yeah. 7 of Wands. That's kind of gruesome. I don't know what it means in this deck. 7 of Wands. I mean, it looks like a battle where everyone got hurt, right? 2 of Pentacles. Oh, this is what you could let go of, too. It's also the let go of position. So it could be letting go of the pain. You may need to let go of this person. Here's 2 of Pentacles. That's juggling, balancing what to do. 9 of Wands. That's, you know, it's wounded. It's been through a lot, but, you know, she's got her eye covered, but she sure does still look like she's in her power. The 9 of Wands is somebody that goes, I've been through too much to back down now. I'm not putting up with it. And they're going to hold their ground. I love that. I've never seen that card. That's beautiful. So that's your outcome. Let's get some clarifiers. Bottom of the deck is, wow. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. There's the Ace of Cups again. Oh my gosh. And the Empress. Did we have, okay. I'm going to put the Empress back. But look at this. Bottom of the deck. And a lot of times my stories a lot of it comes from the bottom of the deck. 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles. Holy wow, really? Is this real? So you're in the midst of something, ouch, something painful, something that hasn't gone your way. But it looks like it could be twin flame. Maybe it's a karmic, I don't know. I'm sorry, I'm going all over the place, but we're going to find out. So 10 of Coins, 10 of Cups. This is emotional fulfillment, happy wife, happy life. 10 of Cups, 10 of Coins is everything. You know, the whole kit and caboodle. It's finances, it's health, wealth, happiness. There's that Ace of Cups. I don't know if here it is again. You may have somebody totally new coming in. Either way, you've got something. This is all going to go away. But you have to not be okay with the deception and not, you know, I feel like you're doing that. We've got King of Wands twice. Magician. Wow. 6 of Coins, somebody from your past returning. Could be this person, could be someone new. Looks like someone new, but I mean, it's both. Maybe you're going to have both. 6 of Coins, that's sweet memories about the past. Ace of Cups, that's new. You've got an amazing outcome. Let me show you this too, because this came out when I was playing with your energy. When I cultivate a spiritual connection, I can trust the universe no matter what. Love that. Okay. Tell me about the Hangman with the King of Wands. I can't remember what all I've told you, and What was in the reading before I turned on the camera? Okay, Hangman, which is, you know, holding back. Here's Temperance, which is also holding back. Somebody might be, you know, tempering off the alcohol, tempering emotions, tempering from taking action. Why do we have the World in the recent past? Ooh, yeah. So look at this. The pain and heartache is coming to an end, or just has. That's analysis paralysis. And look, like you can't breathe. Strong can't breathe here. The World is a cycle completion. And you may have just freed yourself from something and you're going to be rewarded for it. That Eight of Swords is, you know, fear, anxiety, unhappiness, misery. Can't sleep. Why do we have the Page of Wands in the crowning position? Death. No more communicating. That may be the overall story here. At some point you just say, I'm done. I'm done with the immature communication. If you're feeling alone right now, Scorpio, you've got a really happy ending coming. I just got real emotional and sad. Like, you're feeling discouraged, but there's a, you know, when one door closes, a new one opens. And learning from this and not letting this happen again, something like that. The Moon in reverse. Secrets will be revealed. How amazing. Finally. I'm feeling apology. I'm feeling apology. It was in the pre-shuffle, but so maybe somebody's going to realize that you're moving on. The secrets, what's coming is secrets being revealed, or you're turning off your emotion. Three of Cups. Let me get something on that Three of Cups. What's the deal with the Three of Cups? So twin flame or not, you're choosing happiness. Could have been a false twin. Whether it's a twin or not, the whole twin flame thing, it worries me because so many people are just miserable because they feel like they're with their twin, and so they're being loyal to their twin. The twin flame journey is about self-love. It's about you have to put yourself first. And often the mirroring is, if somebody's not putting you on a pedestal that you deserve to be on, then maybe you're not putting yourself on a pedestal. Often what we feel hurt and need from other people is just a reflection of what we're not giving ourselves. And it does start with our childhood. But it's a no-win, and that's why it's a perpetual sick, sad cycle, because we're hoping and waiting for someone else to fill a void that they can try to fill for a while, but they can't. It has to be filled from you. So let's say if you I don't know which way those were, but we've got two. Look at that. Two of Cups and the Lovers. You're making a decision. I'm going to go back to what I was saying. I'm sorry, I jumped. You're making a decision for equal love. So let's go back to this whole lesson that I'm feeling I need to share. If you are feeling like you're not receiving your value or the recognition you deserve, or being valued, or the treatment you deserve, that's a really good indication of something you're not doing for yourself. So you always have to show up for yourself first, and then others will follow suit. So the twin flame trap can be just so destructive, because I see so many, people stuck in that for years, and I've done it, but just going, there's such a strong connection, it feels wrong to be apart. Well, but you're looking for that person to fill your cup of love. So if they're not treating you the way you know you need to be treated, it's probably an indication, a mirror reflection of you not treating you the way you need to be treated. So are you putting yourself on a pedestal? And I don't mean to the point of narcissism or selfishness. I mean, are you being your future self? Are you acting as if you are the person you want to be? Are you getting out of bed in the morning and getting dressed and walking and talking, acting as if you are that person you're striving to be? Are you going to the gym? Are you getting the exercise you need? Are you getting sunshine on your face every day? Are you eating healthy? So you have to fill your cup, right? And when you put yourself on the pedestal and you focus on and you learn how to self-love and self-nurture and take care of yourself, others will naturally follow suit, and you don't have to play any kind of manipulating games or try to figure out, and I don't mean that in a negative way, but I mean, it could be negative, but you don't have to try and control the outcome by wording. You know how you're like trying to word something exactly this way or perfectly that way, just to try and how can I word this to where I get a response, a certain response? That is just miserable, right? When you take that energy you've got on this person and turn it, and you may be doing this already, so hopefully this is just confirmation, or maybe you just are a little bit struggling with it. But if you take all that energy off of them, put it onto you, start feeling your love, your focus on them becomes smaller, and your value becomes more apparent, and then other people just start treating you that way. You are focusing, you are choosing love and equal give and take. This is Gemini, but this Lover's card is a decision in love, and this Two of Cups is equal. Two people that love each other, two people that show it, two people that show up. It's not one person, trying to pull the weight of the other. It's not, and if you need to tell them, if you need to say, hey, I'm going to put my energy into things that show me that it's important. If it's important to them, then they need to show you, and you can simply say it. But you don't have to. Most of the time when you turn that energy, am I going on and on, around onto yourself, it raises your vibration, it raises your self-value. You don't have to do much about it, because your inner guidance system starts saying, your inner voice starts saying, "Ew, this doesn't feel right. I'm going to follow what feels right. This person doesn't. I'm going to follow something else. I'm not going to keep, putting my energy and focus on something that doesn't feel right." It just becomes more natural, okay? I hope that was helpful, because it sure did take a while. Oh, 8 of Wands. Ooh, communication. Let's see. Yeah, communication, juggling we just said that, juggling what to say. 9 of Swords. This may be keeping you up at night. Can't sleep. What do I do? If you've already made the steps towards this, strong confirmation you're going in the right direction. And then it just follows naturally. Once you start putting yourself on that pedestal, there's a dating coach that talks about this too. It's, are you going to be the star of your own movie, or are you going to be an extra? Because if you're just trying to fit into someone else's life, then it's them on a pedestal, and they're always looking down at you, right? If you want to be the star of your own movie, you want to be the one doing what's good for you, not trying to fit in, into someone else's world. 7 of Pentacles. No more waiting. And this is focused attention. I think you're done, and I'm proud of you. I'm going to get an oracle card too. Anything else for Scorpio? Oh, yeah. See, we did have apology. I don't know. Did I show you these? We did have apology. The immature person. But it might be because they see you moving on, or they see that your vibe has changed. Okay, anything else for Scorpio? I love this. Okay, we also just need to real quick get what you need to let go of. and what you need to embrace moving forward the next 3 months. 6 of Wands. So I'm going to let that sum it up. The 6 of Wands is success recognition. So you need to embrace your value and probably let go of not valuing yourself, not demanding, it from others. There you go. King of Pentacles. Unbelievable reading, really. Let's get an oracle real quick. I love it. Okay. Ooh. Wow. Paradigm shift. Let go of outdated and ineffective beliefs. So what would that belief be in this reading? That belief would be, I have to stay with this person because I feel so strongly for them. Or because I need to show them my value. Who do you need to show your value? You need to show you your value. Then others will see it. Deepening Deepening relationship to self. Learning your soul's language and what motivates you and brings joy is the art of self-love. You have found a solution that can transform your situation. Your hard work and perseverance has finally paid off. I want to say to you, if some of you are still struggling with this new energy, find something that you're passionate about. They say those guys in the gym that are like out of this world, healthy and built. Those are guys that started going to the gym because of a breakup. Find some, and it just takes time. So you just, how you have to retrain neural pathways. So, 1 hour of anything, you're going to be a novice. 2 hours, you're going to be a little better. 10 hours, you're going to be still probably a novice. Anybody can reach, an advanced level with enough hours. So 100 hours, think about it, 100 hours at the gym, 3 months, you're there. It just takes time, okay? So find something that you're passionate about. Maybe it's gardening. Maybe it's starting a YouTube channel. Now is a really good time for that. Maybe it's a blog. Take the first step, so start looking into it, okay? I would definitely recommend you get sun on your face every day and you get to the gym every day. Also, there's somebody needs to clean up their space because that's hard to wake up to every day. Major life changes. Change is a constant and an opportunity for expansion. Regardless of its shape, consider change a gift for your soul's evolution. That's amazing. I love you guys. Please let me know in the comments. And you have new love, success, money, and love coming. Strong, powerful, life-changing reading. Play it again if you need to. I don't know how the best way to say it, but play it every day for a few days until it sinks in, right? Write it down. Take notes. Powerful. I love you guys. Let me know in the comments. Also, if you want to visit the Leo reading, we're doing a group manifestation in the comments. So I'd love for you to be a part of that. And I love you. Did I say that? I love you? Okay. Bye, Scorpio.